I got to tell you, the market's holding up pretty good. NASDAQ really showing some spunk today, which is a reminder that one of the most impactful approaches to this market has been buying the dip. Maybe the only thing better is if you also know how to sell the rip at the right time. That's the approach of my next guest. Market Gauge Group, Michelle Snyder, joins me now. Michelle, I want to get your thoughts just in general, this market. Listen, there have been a lot of carnage beneath the surface, a lot of stocks at 52-week lows, and here we are showing a pretty good amount of spunk already right now.
Well, there's so many mixed factors right here. One is I think the market just generally overreacted to the Powell renomination, thinking that that's it, rates are going up. I've even heard comments of people saying, well, this year he knows he's not coming back, so he may get more aggressive. But I don't think that's happening at all. And actually, we can see yields are actually down a little bit on the long bonds. So we still have to watch those long bonds versus the SPY. There we still have risk on. That's best hope. Technically, the small caps held 50-day moving average support. So at this point, Black Friday is going to be a big influence. If it exceeds expectations, that'll be a positive. If not, obviously, I think we'll see it. The worst case would be in the transportation sector, which right now is still my biggest concern because it's underperforming the S&P 500. So pick your spots carefully, as you said, buy dips. But yeah, if you get a good rally, probably not so unwise to sell into those rallies.
So right now, many of these hot names that have been sizzling for the last year, going into last year, are under some pressure. The new innovative names, most of them in the ARK fund run by Cathie Wood. Her success, of course, has attracted a whole lot of haters. And now a lot of people are even saying that she's lost more money for investors than she's made. I'm not sure how anybody would know that. There's also a new anti-ARK fund out as well. Now, I know you admire her work. What are your thoughts as these names, which I think ostensibly are supposed to be long-term names, but they are judged minute to minute right now?
Well, first of all, she's a long-term investor. She's not a trader like I am or you are. So she's not really worried about that. She's looking out for disruptive technology, which you and I totally agree on is the future. The question, of course, is timing. So I kind of was thinking about this. I was having a little fun thinking about back in the day, the Jetsons and Star Trek, and how they actually predicted the future of lasers and scanners and video phones and automation, but they were 20, 40 years too soon. She's sort of like that, except she has real money on the line in real companies, which at this point we don't know whether or not some of them will sustain and stay in business. But that doesn't mean her timing is off in everything. A stock like Palantir, for example, could be bottoming. But some of it, yeah, she's probably 5, 10 years away from being right as far as tech so efficient that it actually gets rid of inflation.
I want to talk to you about something quasi-political, but it's economic, and I got it less than a minute. Jamie Dimon, CEO, of course, of J.P. Morgan, was talking a little smack yesterday, saying that his firm would outlast the Communist Party in China. Well, apparently he had to walk those comments back this morning. Kind of humiliating, but it does speak to just how intertwined our economy is with China. Are you concerned about that?
Well, I'm certainly concerned that we have not really gotten any kind of clear idea about where we're going to stand with China, with the trade wars. Obviously, there's a lot of misinformation. But Jamie Dimon, I think he said a lot of things this year that he rolls back. I mean, his biggest thing was anti-Bitcoin, right? So he hasn't been right there.
All right, let's leave it there then. Michelle, have a great Thanksgiving. Folks at home, have a great Thanksgiving as well. Now, over to Liz Clay.